Namaste, this is Dr. Karishma Ahuja. We all know that our vibration is the key to experiencing good results, positive results in our lives. But then what do we do when we come across people who we know are negative in nature? What do we do when somebody is trying to put us down? How do we tackle situations when we are around people we dislike? How do we handle people or relationships in which there is a lot of bitterness between us? Let's look at getting some answers to these questions from a short story from the life of Lord Krishna. Once it so happened that Krishna, Balram and Satyaki, about 6 years of age, strayed into a thick jungle all alone. When it started to get dark, they realized there was no way of reaching Gokulam back. Of course, as we all know, it was all Krishna's play. Even at that age, he would do nothing without a deep purpose behind it. And the purpose would invariably be teaching someone some important lesson. These boys decided to spend the night there. Krishna put fright into them with his description of demons running in search of human beings for their food. He suggested that 2 shall sleep for 3 hours at a stretch, while 1 would keep awake at that time, just to ensure that no demons can come close enough to harm them. It was Krishna's duty to keep awake and be on the lookout from 7 to 10 p.m. Satyaki was to be vigilant from 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. and Balram was to start his part of the duty at 1 a.m. onwards and keep on until 4 a.m. Satyaki sat up at 10 and Balram and Krishna laid themselves on beds of dried leaves and slept soundly. Meanwhile, a big demon did actually come right before the little Satyaki. He fell upon the boy, who resisted him as hard as he could, dealing and receiving hammer strokes with fists with a good number of clawing and hitting in between. The demon had to retreat at last, leaving Satyaki badly injured. But with Krishna being around Satyaki, how could any harm have come to him? So finally the demon gave up and went away. And so Satyaki's life was saved. The 2 brothers were sound asleep. They were not disturbed in the least by the noises of this fight going on, this battle going on between Satyaki and the demon. Satyaki had met blows with blows and dealt injury for injury. At one, he was so tired, he awakened Balram and stretched his body onto the heap of leaves. Now the demon saw Balram and started to come close to him. He was very, very hungry. All he was seeing in Balram was his food. But Balram too was as fierce as he, and his blows were even more terrible than Satyaki's. Balram later too curled himself into the bed at 4 a.m. after waking up Krishna, who was to keep a watch in the Brahma Muhuratam, the auspicious hour when gods are to be propitiated, the auspicious hour when one offers obeisance to gods. The demon now noticed Krishna. He came roaring like a wounded tiger and advanced ferociously at the little beautiful Krishna. Krishna turned his sweet charming face at him and, surprisingly, rewarded him with a lovely smile. That smile disarmed the demon. The longer he came under its influence, the weaker his vengeance and his venom, he realized he's starting to get weaker and weaker under the influence of Krishna's smile. At last, the demon became as docile as a lamb. When the other two boys, Balram and Satyaki, woke up, they were surprised at the victory that Krishna had won by the weapon of love. Krishna taught the boys an important lesson. You cannot destroy anger by anger. You cannot end cruelty by cruelty. You cannot overcome hatred by hatred. Anger can only be subdued by forbearance. Cruelty can only be overcome by non-violence. Hatred can only be overcome with forgiveness and compassion. What a beautiful message this story gives us. Every time that Balram and Satyaki fought the demons, even though they were powerful boys and they were giving the demon a blow for a blow, injury for an injury, yet they themselves were getting weaker because of the demon's strength. Both the boys were extremely fatigued by the time they finished their fight with the demon. That's what happens with most of us. When we give hatred for hatred, anger for anger, bitterness for bitterness, we may give equal blows that the other person has given us. But we too in the process become weak. We also begin to lose our strength, our energy, our vitality. We drop our own vibration in the process. Instead, if we follow the path that Krishna showed us, how he blessed, how he smiled, and in return, he became more powerful than the demon. The demon became weaker and weaker when he came in the influence of such positivity, such love, such blessings. So friends, what you say to someone, how far you are successful in proving yourself right does not matter. If it is something that pulls your own energy down, then we shouldn't do it. Instead, if we bless, we pray for the other person. We give them a genuine smile. We speak a heartfelt word. We mentally bless them. Then we will not only become stronger, we will also have the power to change them. The strongest weapon we have to transform others, to transform the environment around us is love, forgiveness, compassion, choosing peace at all times, and ensuring that what you put out is always positive in nature. Then this positive thought, feeling and vibration of yours will automatically weaken the negativity around you. I hope you enjoyed this video message. Like and share this video with others. Subscribe to this channel to stay updated with all the techniques, tools and tips I will be sharing on this channel. This is Dr. Karishma Ahuja wishing you all the very best. Namaste. God bless.